It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, star linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Snowhawks and the Lumberjacks, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Salt Lake City taking on the Lumberjacks of Vancouver. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis joining you from the booth. And Charles, we take a peek at this Vancouver team entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Giles. Buying time to his... And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But you look at this defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Throwing to start the drive. Giles. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Giles. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Fields. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fields. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Giles. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fields. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Giles. And he will find his man on the outside. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Giles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Fields. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking to throw. Giles. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 2nd down, it's Fields. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Giles. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hillman. Looking left side, and it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Seven, our score after 1. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hillman. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time. It's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
Off play action. Hillman. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Yeah, it's still early in the football game, and you hate to give away possessions. But instead of forcing something downfield on 3rd down, that was a wise move to just get it to the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hillman. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Giles. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
To throw on third down, Giles. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now, it's Fields, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That is into the hands of Tucker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off-play action, Giles.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Pulled in at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Up the middle they go. Fields.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. caught here by Conley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Giles. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to widen their advantage.
And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hillman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Hillman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Off the play fake, Hillman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hillman, touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lumberjacks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after here coming up. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So that drives 7 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tucker. And he's brought down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Hillman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's caught. Humphreys. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hillman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on first down. Hillman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hillman. That's Ward, complete right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Hillman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Off play action. Giles. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Giles. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The slant pass complete to Swift. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hillman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. From the gun on 3rd down. Hillman. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Giles. And that's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Giles. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Giles. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. Hillman. He gets it to Humphreys. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing to start the drive. Giles. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fields. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Giles. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Giles. Under pressure, they got him again. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hillman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Hillman. This is caught by Tucker. A big play there. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
They'll try again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw. Hillman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
On 3rd and 2, Giles. Throwing right in and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lumberjacks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On 1st and 10, Giles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game, bro.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Vancouver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.